Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Somtochiko Obo and I will be your host for today. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Join the family. I already said my name. I am a Nigerian, okay, and I'm grateful to God for that. But more so, I'm an international graduate student living in the USA, and so far I have been sharing content and my journey so far. So if you're new, feel free to check out all the other contents that you would see on my page. Most importantly, subscribe, like. I like it also when people give good comments, and yeah, I mean, who doesn't like good comments? But actually, I would love your suggestions and when you watch the videos on how I can make it better, because this content is for you. It's not just for me, it's more so for you. And so let me know how I can help you better. I don't know why my hand is doing this, but sure, you get the gist. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you. I love you. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate. God bless you. And now let's get right into the video. You see me holding this mic, it is because um I realized that I've not figured out how to place it well on my shirt to give good sound. Rather, the sound is a bit muffled, and this is giving better sound. So, this is the things we do for you. Anyways, today, I'm sure some of you clicked this because of what I put as the caption, but yes, it wasn't a joke. I'm gonna tell you how I got $16,000 worth of scholarship. Praise Jesus for that. But more so how to get scholarship in as an international student. And I think this applies to whether you're an undergraduate student or a graduate student, be it masters or PhD. So honestly, please just stay. I would also share links in the description box below that would guide you better. Yeah, and I pray honestly that your dream story actually comes to reality too. Come join us over here in the USA or in Canada or wherever you want to go to. I think it's safe to say that these tips would apply to, we'll apply. You get the gist. Okay, let's get right. Okay, so I have a book, so where I wrote my train of thought. So if you see me looking down, please bear with me. I just didn't want to. I know I could probably just keep going on and on, or I needed to have like a guideline so that, and also I had to do a good. I had to do certain research, online, so that I was sure I was giving you updated information. And yeah, I was giving you good things that could help you, not just tips that are outdated. Anyway, so first and first, let's get right into it. First and first is, I would say, have how to get money, right? Scholarship. I would say one key thing is have good writing skills. Okay, I don't know if this was what you're probably expecting to hear, but trust me, it is very crucial that you have good writing skills. Why? Because you would have to write a couple of times, a good number of times when you want to apply for the scholarship. So I don't know about Canada because I'm not in Canada, but in US, some of them may require you to write a statement of purpose, when you're trying to enter the university, or if you are already in the system, right, and you're trying to apply for scholarships, you may be asked to do some form of writing to explain, okay, why do you think you deserve the scholarship, or what have you done so far, or what do you plan to use this money to do? Because see, they don't just give money anyhow here. You have to explain why you need the money, and what are you going to do with it. And I tell you, this applies to both professors and students. So yeah, have good writing skills. Your statement of purpose, remember this in mind, that whatever school you're applying to, they don't know you facially, or even if they do, they don't know what you have done so far. So a statement of purpose tells them more about you, tells them, okay, this is what I did, this is why I did it, and this is what I want to do, and this is why I'm doing it. So don't just take any statement of purpose you see online. Create your own to your own experiences, to your own experiences in life. Honestly, whatever you they write a good, captivating statement of purpose. If you have a good statement of purpose, God helping you, they could even offer you the scholarship even before you ask for it. And I'm serious, like, yeah, you can get it even before you ask for it. Okay, so next thing, I don't want to dwell too much on this. Um, ask questions. Oh my God, ask questions. Don't die in silence. Don't just um, don't just think about it. Don't just wish for it. Ask questions. Look for people that in that school you want to go to, or in that region you want to go to, that have gotten scholarships. Get to know them. See, people are willing to share information if you just ask them. You might know some family member that knows somebody that is here, or you might know somebody that knows somebody. You know how it goes. Ask questions. Ask important questions. Don't just say, how are you, how is the weather. That's not what you want to hear. You want to hear details. Oh, how did you do it? Show me the way. And don't just ask it with the intention of they will help you. Ask it, have a mindset of your own such that you know why you're asking it, you know what you're looking for. And when they talk to you, they're encouraged to even help you the more. But you also have that mindset that you are going to do this, right? Don't just come with, oh, help me now, help me now. Everyone is living their lives, okay? They can help you, but show that I'm trying to look for the word. Let's say I don't know the word, but I think you get what I'm talking about, Sha. So ask questions. Make LinkedIn your friend. Honestly, people told me these things, but I don't know why I didn't believe it earlier on. I don't know. I don't think it wasn't that I didn't believe it, but I didn't know how to utilize it well. Because um, having been in this US for how long that I've been, and in the in school, I've actually had people reach out to me through LinkedIn because so this is the thing with LinkedIn. Let me teach you just few tips, right? When you go to LinkedIn page and you go to the search icon and you type in the school you intend to go to, say, I'll just say University of Alabama, for example. It brings out people that have gone to that school, brings out students that are currently in that school. So through that, you can go through their page, look for those that are even doing the courses, sorry, the program that you are specifically doing, and then send them messages. Oh, hi, I intend to come to this school. To this is the stage I'm in. Please, do you mind sharing some tips? Or I have questions concerning scholarship. I have questions concerning, okay, what's the process behind the whole scholarship? Non I say non, this is an informal word, but please permit it. But yeah, so that's a free tip I'm giving you. That's how you can use LinkedIn. And LinkedIn has such a good search engine that it will pull up people from whatever university or graduate school that you're looking for. Okay, I have someone that reached out to me via LinkedIn, and she is, you know, intending to come to my school. And actually, I've had a couple of people, not just one person, but they reached out to me and I shared whatever information I could. And I think, one of them is here, she's here and she's doing well too. So honestly, ask questions online, write to people too. Some people would not even mind a Zoom call just to tell you more about the school if you even want to know more, or what scholarship opportunities they have. See, they have the money, but not just not the money is not just gonna land in your hand, okay? And I think I'm just gonna move like that to the next point, which is you're gonna have to do the work. Yes, there's the money, okay? There's the money, there's no doubt. There's the money. There is the money, okay? But you have to do the work to get the money. It's not just gonna land freely. If you have to reach out to five professors to discuss what their program, to discuss what they are into, and pledge a case of, okay, I would like to work under you and I would like some funding, do it. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be for your benefit. Yes, it might not be easy at first because you will have to read different professors background, and learn the different things they do, and then have a good knowledge of it before meeting them. But I can tell you that if you have that mindset of where you're going to, it would help you a lot, and you would see this as, a pain just for the glory ahead. Yeah. Hallelujah, somebody. But yes, I would say you have to do the work. See, don't let anybody deceive you by saying you pay somebody to come here, you pay somebody to get your scholarship. Even if you do that, even if you do that, here one strong quality that helps somebody that wants to succeed here is community relationships. So even if you get somebody that applies for you, right, that does the whole process and is stress free, you have lost out on community building. You have lost out on having contacts that can benefit you in the future. And even when you come here, are you going to pay someone to do it for you as well too? So just do the work and know that you would reap the rewards of the work. Okay. Then next is don't worry, if you're still wanting to know how I got 16,000, I got you. I'm gonna tell you how God did it for me. But I feel like I have to go through this basic, not basic, but through these steps too, and hope that so far it has inspired you to as a guideline on what you want to do for yourself too, or what you think your family member can do for him or herself. Also, another thing I would say is there are some scholarship websites actually that you can just go and type in scholarships in USA for certain programs, and it actually brings a list of available scholarships, and from there you can start applying. There's one I'm going to share in the link below is internationalstudent.com, and I think this is specifically for international students to show scholarships that are awarded by colleges and universities in the USA for international students. So if you're planning to come to US, this is a very good tip for you. I will share the link below. Let me know if you want more information on that. Um, there are also certain educational affiliations in college. Now, this is for you if you're already in the system and you're looking for ways to get more funding for the next semester or the next year of school. Join certain bodies associated with your program. How do they help? When you join them, you get more scholarship opportunities in the sense that those bodies also give scholarships too, maybe yearly, maybe quarterly, and you get the privilege of, applying and getting that scholarship. But you won't get it if you're not a member, right? Because one of the requirements might be you have to be a member. So I would say join it. I personally, there are two affiliations related to my program that I'm benefiting from because I joined as a member, and if I apply tomorrow for a scholarship, by God's grace, I'll get it, because one of the criteria is you have to be a member. So yeah, do that. Um, Next thing is always reach out to graduate school or admissions office. Don't just read everything online and just accept that, oh, that's what it is. There might be more details that you will know about. So, and these people always leave their contact details, yeah, their contact details online. So reach out to them, apply. When you apply, call them. Okay, I just applied. What is the next phase? They can guide you better and they can tell you what is happening currently. You don't know when last time information online was posted. If there's scholarship right there, right now, they could tell you, okay, yes, we can give you scholarship. Or they can tell you, oh, I'm going to have a meeting with the dean with so and so and so on this day. Reach back to me next week and I'll tell you, see, they are willing to share as much as they can. So reach out to, if you're planning to enter graduate school, reach out to the graduate office, reach out to the admissions office, explain, state your case. Don't come demanding, also don't come begging, right? I don't know if you understand the balance. Find the balance. Don't demand, don't be rude, but come politely, ask questions. Also, when you're asking questions, make sure you are letting them know that you have done your work too and you're not lazy about it and you are still doing your work so that they see that, okay, this person is actually putting effort. How can we help this person be better? How can we help this person get these funds that this person is seeking for? They may tell you no. They may tell you, oh, we don't have it now. But if you keep up the communication with them, something will open up somewhere. Bear in mind that um this is a university or a college we're talking about, right? And there are people that are constantly pouring in resources. There are people that are giving to that university. So if they say they don't have today, no problem. Keep up the communication with them. Maybe next month somebody might decide to give $150,000 as a support, to the school, and then they have money. So, but if you don't keep up the communication with them, you will know. You will know the point at which they had actually had more funds to cater to your needs, and the point where they also gave it to other people. Because bear in mind, You're not the only one asking for this money. There are other people. And yes, as much as, oh, you might be from Nigeria, you're an international student, there are other people from India, from China, from other countries, from Pakistan, that are also international students too in their own right, and they're asking for this money as well. So you have to keep up the communication, let them know you are interested, so that once it's available, they'll contact you, and God help you, you'll get it. Yes, also reach out to your department as well, the department you intend to go to too. They might also have some form of funding, some form of work aid. Sometimes I know some of us, when we get the scholarship, we want to see it in our hands or in our bank accounts. But you might not, it might not be the case. Some of them might offer you, or offer you in the sense that you would have to work for them that semester while you are going to school, and then at some point in the semester they will credit your school account, right? And they will clear the balance in your school account. So just so that you know, you're not going to see his money in your personal account. You're not going to see it in your personal account. But it's going to clear off whatever payment you have to make for your school account. So the money doesn't actually go to you directly. So the thing is, they may not have it at the beginning of the semester, but some of them might be able to work an agreement with you where they say, okay, can you do some form of work aid for us? You work for us in the lab if you are science related, or you tutor students, and then we'll help clear your tuition. They may not tell you when, because all of these things take time, take processes and whatnot. So, but they'll, at the end of the day, you see that your account balance by God's mercy is within 0.00, cleared. You're not owing anybody anything. Whew, we've said a lot, right? I think so. Now to the juicy part, which some of you have been waiting to hear. How did I get the money? Okay, being real right now, last year I was trying to do the math, but I think it's safe to say I got $16,000 worth. $16,000, so that you hear the dollars. $16,000 worth of scholarship by God's grace in my school that I'm currently in. And I had to do the work, like I said earlier. But how did I get it? It did not just land in my account. I stated it to my department that I would, needed some form of support funding. I made it known to them. So um, they were able to cover a bit. They didn't pay the whole 16,000. They were able to pay, say for example, 2,000. Just giving an example, I can't remember the actual value, but I think probably I'll just do another video and break it down how I got it and how it amounted to this. But yeah, I got a bid for my department. I went as far as also calling the graduate school to told them, please, I need funding. This is my current situation, and how can you guys help me? And I didn't just call them once. That's why I was saying, you have to keep up the communication. I kept calling. The first time it was a no. I kept calling and I kept praying. I'm going to end this up with the prayer, because honestly, it's God that backed me up. Other people were calling. There were a lot of people that were actually looking for funding, as it was in last year when I was in need of it. So it wasn't just that I was calling, but God backed me up. So I called, I informed the graduate coordinator that, okay, I need funding, please help me out. And he was really kind. God just used him, honestly. And he started explaining. First of all, it was there was no money, but I kept kept following up. And then, because they knew I had funding, there's also there's sometimes too, when, like I mentioned, how someone might give the school resources funds, right? So there was a time the school gave someone gave the school, I don't know if it was someone or the government, but in my case, right, it was COVID relief funds. So they used that funds to clear off some students' debt, and go ask around. Some students benefited from it, of which I did. They cleared off about, say, 5,000 each dollars too. So if you do the math, that's like 7,000. But I don't want to go into details. I will probably would do another video for how I got all of that money. And then I kept following up with my graduate coordinator, kept following up. See, I also kept putting myself out there. I kept mentioning it. I had the opportunity to meet the provost. I had the opportunity to meet the vice chancellor of my university. And as God would have it, I mentioned it in the conversation, like, oh yeah, I didn't come up right, and say, oh, I need money, I need money. I just chipped down. I think it's wisdom of God, honestly, because I was just like, yeah, they just he act. I think he asked me, "Oh, how are you doing? Do you have any issues?" And what? And I was just like, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. Classes are doing great. I just have this issue with my funding. They're trying to sort it out, but it's taking time." And boom, he was like, "But don't get me wrong. He didn't just say, "Oh yeah, we'll give you funding." He asked me to reach out to a couple of people. Said okay, they would take up the case from there. And before I knew it, people began to take up my case from there. Follow up. I kept following up, kept asking. It didn't happen even 1 week after, but eventually they cleared the account and my account was reading 0.00. You see that thing when your account is reading 0.00? Oh my god, the joy it gives. The joy it gives me. I don't know about you, but the joy it gives me. I don't want to owe in dollars. I don't want to owe. So yeah, that was how I got mine. So all of these things, most of these things that I'm telling you, if not all of it, are things that I've actually done, right? I prayed about it most importantly. Prayer is key, but I had to do these action steps to follow up as well. So I'm not just joking with you or giving you false information. These are tips. These are tips. Oh my god, I need to stop playing. These are tips that will help you. Honestly, these are tips that will help you. I think I'm just gonna stop there. But honestly, if you have, how many times did I say honestly? If you have enjoyed this, if you have benefited or you think this will benefit you, please let me know. Please like, okay, three action things. Like, subscribe, and turn on your post notification for when the next episode will drop. Also share. That's four things now. Share to people. You may not need it, no problem, but share to somebody that you know will need it. Share it on all your social media platforms. I would really appreciate. Let them come and see. I've had people ask me questions and I don't mind, because when I was doing my process, people helped me. So I'm saying it openly that by God's grace, I'm willing to help as much as I can. So let them reach out to me via email, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Type in my name, you see me, and I can respond as often as I can, right? But don't come demanding. Don't come like you must give me answer. That's not a good way to approach the situation, approach the conversation. Yes, and finally, in conclusion, finally, I'm going to leave you with this scripture. It's Second Chronicles 15, verse 7, and it says, "But as for you, be strong, and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded." So this is my encouragement to you. Yes, the process might tire you out. Yes, it might get frustrating, but be strong. Your work will be rewarded. You will reap the rewards. And that is honestly my prayer for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your host for today, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.